after 2, 1, 2. Create in me a clean heart and purify me. Purify me and create in me a clean heart so that I may worship you. One more time, create in me a clean heart and purify me, and purify me. Oh, create in me a clean heart so that I may worship you. Cast me not away from thy presence. Please don't take the Holy Spirit from me. Restore the joy of thy salvation so that I may worship. Cast me not away from thy presence. Take not your Holy Spirit from me. Restore the joy of thy salvation so that I may worship you. So that I may worship you, so that I may worship you. Yeah, cast me not away from thy presence. Yeah. Please don't take your Holy Spirit from me. Restore the joy of thy salvation, yeah, so that I may worship. All right, so, whew, God is good. God is good.
All the time.
And all the time, God is good. All right, so our scripture reading will be taken from Proverbs 14, verse 12. It's two scripture readings. So the first one is Proverbs 14, verse 12, and it states, there is a way that appears to be right, but in the end, it leads to death. Now, what that is saying is that we should always just stay on the right path and just ensure that whatever we do at the end of the day, we can be accountable, because we do not want us, when we die, we cannot give account for whatever we would have done. So whatever we do now, let us stay on the right path. And the final scripture is from Isaiah 59, verse 2, which states, but your iniquities have separated you from your God. Your sins have hidden his face from you so that he will not hear. This is a portion of God's word, and we honor it by saying, thanks be to God. All right. This is Barnes Wilson. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Johnson. Thank you very much. We
You're most
are
welcome.
happy for such a devotional exercise with us this evening, and we are happy for all those persons who have joined us, all the past students who have joined us this evening. We are indeed delighted just to do some in-house thing. We just want to be asking everyone. We are on our YouTube channel live, and we want to make sure that all cameras are off, all microphones are off. If it is at some point in questioning and you want to show if that's quite fine. But we want to ensure that we are doing the right thing and we are projecting right. So once again, I want to take this opportunity to welcome. We also awaited our board chairman to join us. And as I mentioned before, in this region, we had since this morning internet challenges. However, it's back up on in some areas, and some areas are still down. Their internet are still down. But nevertheless, if you know someone, please reach out to that past student and say, hey, we're on, we've started. Please join this inaugural meeting that we have this evening. I take that opportunity. I hope you are all hearing me. I now take the opportunity to do that welcome. The welcome to everyone as the principal of the O.P.R.S Primary School. I take this opportunity to welcome all present this evening to our inaugural PSA, Past Student Association, first meeting. Now, I want us to know that the O.P.R.S Primary School has been the premier school in this region. We have been the premier, has been the one leading the pack in the population. We have been the largest primary school in this region, and we are happy and proud to be representing in this form. Additionally, we would have had over six principals, who would have graced us, who would have added value passing through. I am the seventh principal. And this evening, ladies and gentlemen, 99% of the persons online, you would have had your umbilical cord cut, yes, at some point within some era, within some year at this institution. And so at this point, we can safely say that you are a son or a daughter of the soil. And so I take this opportunity again to welcome everyone to O.P.R.S Primary School, 5-star School of Excellence. You are indeed welcome, and we are happy that you have taken the time out to be with us this evening. I know you're feeling welcome already. I did mention that we really awaited our board chairman and others to have joined us, but we want to thank those, our colleagues who have joined us, teachers who have joined us. We do have our head boy and our head girl. Again, the internet challenges, we have been in and out. But before we have our greetings from our head boy and Aunt Edgar, we just want to have our icebreaker, and this will be done by Miss Newbie. Miss Newbie, go ahead with the icebreaker. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Vines Wilson. Good afternoon, everyone. Good evening. Sorry about that. Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me? Yes, I hope. Yes, I just. Okay, awesome. All right, nice to see everyone on. I'm so happy, and I want to welcome you all as well to, yes, the 5-star School of Excellence, O.P.R.S Primary School, Past Students Association. We're going to jump right in it. We are going to do an icebreaker called pancakes or waffles. All right. So this icebreaker, I am going to start by saying pancakes or waffles, and I would call the person that would go next. For example, I would say, okay, pancakes or waffles, Mrs. Barnes Wilson, and she would decide which is her favorite. So she would say, I get rid of waffles and I get rid of pancakes and I nominate sausages if she's a sausage fan. So she gets rid of one of them and nominates something else, and it continues. So another person would hear, all right, waffles or sausages, and then they'll say, oh, I don't like waffles. I'm going to say sausages, and I nominate something else, another item, food, or thing. So we are going to try it. All right, I'm going to call as I go along. So CJ Johnson, pancakes or waffles? Let's do a test run.
Pancakes.
So, Mr. Johnson, you're supposed to say which one you get rid of first. So I get rid of waffles. And then you're going
okay,
to,
okay.
right.
I get you.
So I get rid of waffles, and then you say Daniel Harrison.
All right, so I get rid of waffles and I'll take the pancakes.
No, man, I get rid of waffles, and you're going to nominate something else to go with the pancake.
Oh, okay. All right, I get you. All right, so I get rid of waffles and I'm going to nominate eggs.
All right, so now you're going to say, Daniel, pancakes or eggs?
All right. I get it. They can try somebody else and then come back to me. I get it.
Okay, Mr. Johnson. All right, let's go again. So let's try again. Daniel, pancakes or waffles?
So I get rid of waffles and I nominate let's say corned beef.
All right, so now Daniel, you ask Winsome, pancakes or corned beef? Winsome, Sands. Miss Sands, are you there? All right, let's move on to someone else. Shanique, pancakes or corned beef? Not hearing from Shanique. Shanique, are you there?
Pancakes.
All right, so what are you going to get rid of? So I get rid of?
I get rid of corned beef.
Right, and I nominate?
And I nominate Winsome Sands. That's my mother. Probably she fell asleep. We have been on for an hour. And it's 8 o'clock for her. And she has to get up early in the morning to go to work. So I'm in Jamaica. She's in New York. She's probably tired.
Shanique Sands, I'm not sleeping.
Okay, she's not sleeping. So she's back. Okay, so I nominate you, mother.
All right, now, Shanique, so listen now, you know, what you did, I'm going to have to ask someone, I'm going to ask mommy. So you put mommy in the equation now, you know, so it's now pancakes or mommy Sands. So she has to decide which one she's going to nominate and which she's going to get rid of. So mommy Sands, Miss Winsome, are you going to nominate yourself or keep yourself, or sorry, you're going to keep yourself and get rid of pancake and give me another item so we can move on?
Yes, I'm gonna keep the pancake. I'm gonna go to sausage.
All right, nice. Is this Lakeisha? Lakeisha, pancakes or sausages?
Pancakes. No. I want to eliminate, that's what you had said. Want to eliminate sausage.
Okay.
So pancakes and apples.
All right, nice, Miss Walker. Moving on to, yes?
Oh, so you would pick the other person. Okay.
Yes, let me just go with the other person. Nice. Georgia, Dodd, pancakes or, oh no. What did she say again?
Apples, I love apples.
Okay, thank you. Georgia, pancakes or apples? Tell me what you would get rid of.
I get rid of the apples and I nominate sardine.
Nice. Nisha, moving on to you. Pancakes or sardines?
I prefer pancakes and I get rid of sardines and nominate eggs.
All right, but we love pancakes in this group, man, miss. We are getting a lot of pancakes. No one getting rid of pancakes. So, moving on. Sean, pancakes or eggs? Is this Sean Niche? Are you there? Not hearing Miss? Okay, he's there.
Hello, hi.
Hi, good afternoon, good evening, sorry. Pancakes or eggs? Tell me what you would get rid of and what you would nominate in replace of the one you're replacing.
I will get rid of the pancakes.
We're out of pancakes now.
I kind of, I wasn't really following, so I'm not sure.
That's
I just
fine.
heard my
So,
name
all
and
right.
said hi.
That's okay. So you're getting rid of pancakes. So you're keeping eggs. So give me something else that you would put with the egg, something you like. It doesn't have to be a food. It can be a thing. It can be a quote, an item, anything.
I would put cheesecake with the eggs.
All right, nice. Thank you, Miss Niche. So we're moving on. Sophia Morris, eggs or cheesecake? Sophia Morris, eggs or cheesecake? What would you get rid of? And what would you nominate? Are you there, Miss Morris? Not hearing from Miss Morris. Galaxy A21S. Okay.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Miss Morris. So we're doing our
Yes.
icebreaker. I'm asking which
I
would
keep
you get rid of?
cheesecake and I'll add grapes to it.
All right, nice. Galaxy.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Galaxy 21S. Are you there? Which would you keep? Which one would you get rid of? We are at now cheesecake and grapes.
I'll get rid of grapes and add cornmeal porridge.
Okay, now we're talking. Yes, we're talking now, man. So we're going to Lessa B. What would you nominate and what would you get rid of? Are you there?
I did it already. I thought you had called me before. Okay. Says cornmeal porridge or grape? No. So cornmeal porridge or what? Eggs?
Yes.
All right. I nominate eggs and
You get rid of egg?
No, I'm keeping eggs.
Okay, you're keeping egg and you're...
And then we will chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake, all right. So we're getting rid of the porridge and we're moving on to Russell. Is that Michael? Russell?
Yes. So
Yes.
I'm getting rid of the chocolate cake. I'm getting nominate Dukuno.
Dukuno. Okay,
Blue
so we
jars.
have yes, we're nominating Dukuno tonight. All right, so Mr. Lamario, which do you prefer, eggs or Dukuno, otherwise known as blue jaws? Mr. Reed, are you there?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
I remove eggs. And I replace it with spaghetti.
All right, thank you, Miss Reed. So Miss A. Grant,
Yes,
on
my
to you.
favorite.
Okay, yes. Miss Grant, on to you. Chocolate cake or spaghetti? That's where we are at, right?
No.
No. No, man. So we kept the Dukuno. Oh, so
they got rid of chocolate cake.
So Dukuno and chocolate cake.
They got rid of chocolate cake.
Oh, sorry. Dukuno and spaghetti. Yes, sorry. Thank you so much. Dukuno and spaghetti. Thank you. Yes, man. 2 heads better than 1 or 20 heads to help me keep up. Nice. Not hearing from Miss Grant. So, hey, Benin, hey. Not sure if I'm getting that correct.
Yeah. Yes, Miss Newby, you're getting it right. It's me.
Okay.
Nurse.
Okay.
I
Wait,
get
a
rid
nurse that? Nurse?
Yes.
yes.
This is the name, I'm not sure.
It is what? It is blue
Dukuno and
jack.
spaghetti. Yes.
Okay, I get rid of the spaghetti and I add pineapples.
All right, nice. So we are at dukuno and pineapples. Blade A322Y. Are you there, Blade A3? Not hearing from Blade. Whitney Williams, on to you. We are at Dukuno, sorry, and the pineapples. Am I correct?
Yes, you're correct. I'll replace the canoe with the banana bread.
All right. On to you, Miss Bridget B. Banana bread or pineapples? Miss Bridget B, are you there?
I am here, I am. But pardon me, what are you talking about? Because it's neither banana bread nor pineapple for me. What is it? I'm sorry.
All right, so we're doing an icebreaker, Miss Bridget. So what we're doing, we're trying to choose which would you prefer, basically. If you do not like one, you say, I get rid of, for example, pineapples and replace it with something that you like.
Okay, I get rid of banana bread and replace it with velvet cake.
Okay, nice. And Mrs. Suzette Barnes Wilson, we are on to you. Pineapples or what did she say? Velvet cake?
Velvet cake.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so I get rid of the velvet cake and I will add cheesecake.
All right. And that is it for our icebreaker. I hope I got everyone. Did I get everyone? I did, yes.
Nah, like the cheesecake, but more.
I know when you're talking about these food, it's so
I know,
nice.
right?
Here, the different taste buds come out, the spaghetti,
Yeah.
the pineapples. And I know I had some persons making up them face like, what? Why would you take out pancakes and put eggs? And that is the joy of it. It was a pleasure doing this icebreaker with each and every one of you. I hope you enjoyed it. Over to you, Mrs. Barnes Wilson.
Thank you, Miss Newbie. Indeed, I enjoyed it. Yes, a little laughter. It's good for us. Thank you very much for that wonderful icebreaker. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time, as we know that persons have joined us from overseas, and we are happy and delighted that they are with us. And I am going to be, oh my God, I'm losing my head boy, my head girl. Her internet is down as well. I'm going to be asking Lamario. Lamario, are you still with us? Lamario is going to come and greet us. Lamario Reed, our current head boy. Go right ahead, Lamario.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Lamaria Reed, and I am the head boy of the O.P.R.S Primary School. I want to welcome you all for being here this evening, and I also want to thank you all for joining the O.P.R.S Primary School's 5-Star School of Excellence Past Students Association. Once again, a big thank you to you all for being here, and I know we will have a productive evening.
Thank you, Lamar. Thank you. And just listening to Lamar, ladies and gentlemen, you know that the premier school, yes, 5-Star School of Excellence, our boys and girls are really brilliant boys and girls, and we appreciate all of them that attend this school. We have over 1,200 children currently on road. And so we are happy that our head boy is having internet challenges as well. Our head girl was on, but she too has internet challenge and was bumped off. But nevertheless, we are happy Thank you very much, Lamar. We appreciate you, and we know within months you will be considered a past student as well. So we really appreciate you and the value you would have added to our institution. Ladies and gentlemen, you can just type into the Power 106 radio station, Lamar and Ruth and Ormsby. They were interviewed by Cliffview, so they're online, and we are just so proud of our head boy and head girl. All our boys and girls, we are really proud of them. At this time, we will have Miss Williams. She had the internet challenge earlier, and now she will give us an item, a selection. Miss Williams, go right ahead. Thank you. Miss Williams, are you ready with the item? Oh, Miss Williams might be experiencing challenges as well. Miss Williams, are you hearing me? She might be experiencing challenges again with the internet, ladies and gentlemen. Nevertheless, if things clear up for her, you will hear that beautiful voice giving us a rendition this evening. So we still await. I will see if she sends a message to me. Just a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, she's having challenges. Okay, class of 1980 checking in. Oh my God. Class of 1980. Michael Russell checking in. We're doing the roll call. Any other 1980 class of 1980 with us? Roll call. Is there anybody else apart from Michael Russell? Is
Class
there
of
any
1989.
1980? Is there any 70?
1989.
89, checking in. Who spoke just now? Awesome. Roll call. Open up your microphone and tell us what year you're representing here this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Now it's your time. I heard 1980. Go ahead.
1978.
1978. I was just a little girl. Who is that? Awesome. Welcome. Welcome.
Bernard Thompson.
Okay, Mr. Thompson, welcome. Roll call. Go right ahead, ladies and gentlemen. Next.
Class of 2012.
Class of 2012. Awesome. Just started principalship in that year. Awesome. Welcome. Who's that?
Daniel Harrison.
Okay, Danielle. Welcome. Give us your name as you tell us which class you are representing here this evening. Open up your mic and go ahead. Go right ahead.
Lakeisha Walker, class of 1997.
Oh my God, I was still in high school. 1997. No, I was not high school. I was teaching. Welcome, 1997. Welcome.
Shanique Sands, class of 1991.
91. Welcome, Shanique. Welcome. 89. 2012. Come on, let us hear.
Sean Nish, class of 1988.
88. Oh my God, I just left high school. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
From Teacher Byfield era.
Oh my God, that's a long time. Teacher Byfield was the one. Oh my God, that was a long time. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Go ahead. Let us hear the principals. Go ahead. 1989, 2012, 1980, 91. Come on, open up those microphones, ladies and gentlemen. Let us hear you.
2010, Akeelia Newby, class of 2010, Mr. Grant.
Oh my God, you know Mr. Grant, the Mr. Grant, 2010. Thank you, Akeelia Newby. Just as she come back to teach. Who is that one?
Yeah, man,
DJ, what year are you?
Class of 2010 with Mr. Grant. Akila was my classmate.
Mr. Grant as well. Welcome,
Yes.
welcome, welcome. Let us hear some more
Lisa Bailey
class.
Lisa Bailey class of 1989. Mr. Henley
89
was the
again.
principal.
Awesome.
Mr. Grant was a teacher at school while I was there.
Oh, awesome. So Mr. Grant was a teacher. And who was the principal?
Mr. Henley.
Mr. Henley, yes, those are famous names. Awesome. Welcome, welcome. Come on, open up your microphone and let us hear which class you're from.
Class
This
of
is a roll call.
1988, Georgia Duck.
Dad, which class were you?
1988, Gilbert year.
Oh, 88. That was the year of Gilbert. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Are there any other year represented here? I thought I would have heard Lamaria say, Lamaria Reed, class of 2023. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Who's that? We have 2010 already. Yes?
2003.
2003. Whoa, we have a mix of years here represented. When the umbilical cord would have been cut, the year 1991, the year 89, the year 80, the year 2012, the year 2003, the year 2010, the year 88. Are there any other? Is there anyone from 1970 in the 70s?
78.
78. 78. Who's that? Thompson?
Thompson.
Or Daniel, Mr. Harrison. So this evening, ladies and gentlemen, we have...
I'm from the future class of 2024.
That's a good one. Thank you. So we have from the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, and we have the 2000s. I want to say I am delighted as the 7th principal of this noble institution to have so many different persons being represented here this evening. This, as I mentioned before, is our inaugural PSA meeting, and it's the first of its kind, the Past Student Association. We intend just to give us a backdrop of what we are about this evening. We will not be long, but we want to set some foundation. It is our intent to have our Past Student Association being registered. And so we have this grand launch this evening. We have on our WhatsApp group 108 persons who would have joined our WhatsApp group as past students of this noble institution. Ladies and gentlemen, we would have passed through many principals, as I said, 6 principals so far, and I am now the 7th principal. The last principal who sat in the seat was acting, and that would have been Mrs. Althea Scott, who acted as a principal. Mrs. McFarlane, prior to her, Miss Scott acting, was our principal, and she would have ended, her tenure would have ended in 2017. I know persons would have been with Mrs. McFarlane as well. And we are really proud and delighted to have had ladies and gentlemen who have led this institution, as I mentioned before in my welcome, a premier primary school, the premier primary school in Region 3. We are indeed upping our brand. We are improving our brand. And so we used the 5-star School of Excellence, where every child matters. And so, ladies and gentlemen, you would have made an impact in the year you would have attended or the years you would have attended. And so we note that and the importance of that. And so what we want this evening and going forward is to have our past students having that connection, being a part of the life of your alma mater, your primary school alma mater. It has always been said that many persons would have looked out for their high schools, yes, or their colleges and universities, and not many persons would have had association for the primary institution. And so I believe at this juncture, we are approaching our 75th year, our 75th anniversary, come God willing, January 2024. However, all our celebrations will start September 2023, leading to the 2024 January, when we'll have this big showdown for our 75th anniversary. It is indeed very important that we identify the different years, and we want to honor persons who have left our institution, who would have left an indelible mark on our institution, to come back, to interface, to interact with us here currently, and to add to the boys and girls and staff at the O.P.R.S Primary School. And so we want to highlight our past teachers, principals, those who are alive, and of course, our past students. Having a past student association, ladies and gentlemen, is very important because the impact, I know that many of our past students are a part of many different organizations, and they live in different countries right across this globe. And so it is important that we can make that connection. And we don't have to be in the physical space to make that connection. We can make that connection as well online. And that's what COVID has taught us. And we are happy for that. Now, you might be asking, so where am I in this equation? I'm glad you asked. This evening is the evening where we come together. Yes, we identify different roles, what it is, and the expectation of association. We want to register this association, and we want the longevity of it. We want to ensure that all the different years from 1949, if we can find persons from the start of this institution, we want to find them. We want to salute them. We want to honor them. And we want to do that in a special ceremony that we will be putting on. There is currently a committee for the 75th anniversary. And so they are putting their plans together. And we want all our past students to be included in this momentous event that is coming ahead. So, ladies and gentlemen, we know that we are very busy and you are very busy, but I know at this point you can recall a teacher, yes, that would have impacted. And since I started 2018, I would have heard so many stories about so many past teachers who would have left an indelible mark on past students. We want to see if we can find them. We want to honor those teachers. We want to honor our principals who have passed. We want to honor those board members. We want to honor you, our past students. We want you to come in the year. We want to highlight you. We want to get those class pictures. We want our boys and girls currently to know that many persons would have gone on before. We have doctors, we have teachers, we have policemen, we have farmers, we have engineers, we have principals. Yes, we have fashion designers. So many different areas of career choices that the boys and girls would have left this primary school, O.P.R.S Primary School. Our new brand is the 5-star School of Excellence. We would have had so many persons participate in the spelling bee champions. Yes. Our last quiz, we went on the TVJ Quest for Quiz within the last week. Our boys and girls lost that match to survive. That's right, 2 points. 2 points. Yes. And so what we want is to ensure that our past students become integral Yes, you have experiences, you have knowledge, you have links, you have the connection, you know persons who can help our current boys and girls, so we will soar. This year, our theme for this year, 2022-2023, is SOAR, soar, strive to achieve rewards. Yes, I hope I get it right. Right. And so what we want, ladies and gentlemen, is to have you being a part of this noble institution. Yes. We don't want to forget the legacy that you have left. We don't want that to be forgotten. We want to revive that. We want to rekindle that. We want to add flame to that. We want our boys and girls to see that you can. And we know that our past students can help to mentor, yes, to be there for our boys and girls and to ensure that O.P.R.S primary school's flag is flown high by God's grace. And so, just to give you that backdrop, I also want to note that our association, when we fine tune everything, it's not going to be a problem. We're not going to be having people dropping in and say, oh, I don't have a time. No, no, no. It's not going to be a problem because the group, the executive group will have that opportunity to set the time frame as to when we will meet, when you will meet. Yes. I'll be there as an invitee as well. We want you to be that group that moves, because guess what? We know students would have passed who right now, currently, you have the IT, yes, capabilities. Yes, you have those skill sets. And we in Jamaica right now, for those who are no longer living here, we are concentrating from the Ministry of Education point of view, the STEAM, yes, science, technology, engineer, mathematics, arts. And so we know that you have the skill set to empower our boys and girls. We want to harness that. We want that to come home. We want you, our past students, to be there for our boys and girls. And I know you will agree with me. In going forward, ladies and gentlemen, I ask this evening, we can do it on the WhatsApp group or here, preferably here, where we can identify, look at where you are, what your capabilities are, the capacity that you currently work in, and how you can assist our school. We want to note that. We're going to be asking the questions. Yes, I'm still at school. Yes, I have internet challenges where I live, and I live an hour away from school. That's all right. A lot of hosts is with me. However, I took this opportunity to say to you, we need someone to lead this group. Someone, and I know you have within this group 108 persons would have joined our WhatsApp group. You have that information. Miss Garvey, grade 3, oh my God, those years. We want to find them. We want to find the teachers, and we are here to honor. So I ask of you know that we have 21 persons currently online, but our group, we have 108 persons. Persons are far away. So when we started at 6 o'clock, 6:30, that would have been way past their bedtime. So we want someone tonight. Is there anybody online currently could say we just need you to galvanize and rally the troop? Yes. So we can have different persons. The different section, we need a PRO. We need someone who can lead the social media. We need someone who's going to be pushing. So we need an engine. Yes, we need that engine, and we know it is here tonight. So we need a commitment. We do not want persons to take on roles and there's no commitment. We do not want persons to take on role and you within time you say, oh, I can't bother. And that is why our Past Student Association group will not be unless the executive says otherwise. but we will not be every day. We're not going to be on WhatsApp talking every day, but we want to keep that connection. All right. I hope I'm being heard. I hope I'm being understood. Yes. And we want to pull in this group. We want to pull in this association to join us with our celebration. We were celebrating 1 year from September 2023 through to August 2024. We're going to have this I can't tell you everything, because guess what? You have to join us, the representative from this group, join the anniversary group. Yes. And to give us that support. Tell us how we can. You have the experiences from 88, from 80, 88, 91, 89, 78. Oh my God. You are the experienced person, and we want to learn from you. We want to learn. We want to garner new knowledge and skills. Yes. And so when we become empowered, our boys and girls will be empowered. So right at this time, I'm going to be asking persons for questions on how we proceed as we go along, because we want to develop scholarships. And when we get the team together, I would love for the team to indicate as to how we will move forward. All right. Just give me some reaction. Use the reaction button and let me know. Give me a thumbs up if you have heard and understood all that I've said. I know when I get passionate, I talk because I'm so passionate about this association and what you can offer as past students. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to get to the participants list. Oh, thank you, Carol. Thank you, CJ. You heard. Beautiful. Thank you, Lisa B. Awesome. 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 All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I take this opportunity to ask of you as if there's anyone online who would love to galvanize the troop. Yes, pulling the troop together. All right. And then we're going to be asking, because we will go back to our WhatsApp group and you will just assist us there to push us along, and the different areas that we will need. As I mentioned before, we will need social media specialists. We will need, and we are not talking about one person. And our association executive can be many persons. So we don't have persons feeling burnt out. We have enough persons who will really help us. Yes, and help our current boys and girls. They need you. And you know others who can be of help to us. So open up your mic. Yes. From the 70s to the 80s to the 90s to the 2000s. Open up your mic now and tell us, share with us at this time. Yes. Some of the things, because we are going to be celebrating all these years. It's going to be great. And we want you to be a part of all of that. And this does not stop here. We will continue. Yes. Yeah. All right. So let's go for the persons now. All right. All right. Are we ready now, ladies and gentlemen?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So
All right.
open up now and tell me who would like to lead this group and get persons to be committed and share to having, because guess what? All the years we want to have a big roll call. I don't know. It's going to be mega. It's going to be mega. You have heard of Mega Fest? TGJ Mega Fest. This is going to be mega by the grace of God. All right. And we want you to make this happen because we want to celebrate you. I'm going to be, ladies and gentlemen, we want to see those 70 pictures lining up on our compound. Let our boys and girls see you from the 70s and where you are now. Yes, where you are now. We want them to know that they can aspire to become greater than you, and you would have gone through the 70s, the challenges, the problems, yes, the mishap, the setback, and here you are now with your grandchildren or children.
O.P.R.S primary
And
school, I start belong.
who is that? I'm not hearing. All right, so are we ready? Yes. Go right ahead. Somebody was saying something? Go right ahead. Welcome for those who are just joining us. Again, we are indicating here that we need persons to avail themselves to keep our WhatsApp group, which has 108 persons who would have joined, yes, this group. And so we want to ensure that this group is maintained, and we want to ensure that all our past students, that's okay, Anicia, thank you very much. All our past students are involved in our institution. This is your alma mater, yes? And we want to ensure that you have added value in your tenure, and now you can add, you can help to mentor, you can help to garner scholarships, you can help to bring in resources, you can help to improve our teaching and learning, you can help, yes, with the psychosocial, with the behavioral aspect, all areas of life you can. Why? Because you would have had challenges in your days. All right. So don't let me start calling names now. You know, teachers will look on the register and start to call names. All right. Can we have volunteers at this time, ladies and gentlemen? Volunteers? Volunteers? Volunteers.
Yes, I'm a future lawyer / politician, so I am willing to take on the mantle of being the PRO, public
Who's that,
relations
Mr. Johnson?
officer. Yes, it is.
Okay. You want to be the PRO?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you know we can have more than one. Thank you very much for that
Yes,
bold
ma'am.
step. I appreciate it. Okay. All right. Anybody else? Any other area? Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Russell, Mr. Harrison.
I nominate Mr. Russell for something.
Sean, Whitney, Charmaine, Carol, Anicia, Bridget, Annette, hey, Benin, hey, Denisha, come on. Galaxy A21S, Georgia, Lakeisha, Ladada, Lamara, you don't leave it. Marshall, Michael, where are you? TLC.
I'll work with Mr. Johnson in the PRO department.
Okay,
this is Shanique.
Johnson and Shanique. Shanique, all right, wonderful. I love that. Come on, I love it.
Wilson.
Yes, ma'am.
I am nominating Mr. Michael Russell for something. I don't know what's on the table. I'm giving him the opportunity to speak now and state what he wants to be.
Michael has to do something. Yes, Michael, let's see that your phone, your mic is open. Go right ahead.
It's going to be a little hectic because I'm also on the York Castle High School board. So I have that as a past student, York Castle past student board, and the newly formed board of directors also for different planning that we're doing. So it's a little bit hectic. I will participate and contribute as much as I can, but I cannot. Like you said, you don't want someone that's going to start out and then a few months after, oh, I can't do this, or they're not committed. And I cannot say at this minute, at this moment, to give all my commitments 100%. So I decline. Thank you, Shanice.
Just tell me which of the areas they can call on you. Remember now, you are you will be an asset to us. Yeah? to assist. So tell us which of the areas you want them to call on you. Consultation.
Consultation, yes. Oh Lord. Let me think about it. Let me think about it. Let me think
Thank
about it.
you. We
Because I
appreciate
have
that.
to commit. It's not gonna be
I know,
halfway
Michael.
committed.
I
It's gonna be
know.
100%.
Thanks much. Appreciate it. All right.
Miss, I
Thanks, Shani, for
nominate.
opening your mouth.
Okay.
Miss, I nominate Miss Newby for president.
That's Akeelia. Miss Newby? Oh, we're not hearing Miss Newby.
Mr. Johnson, thank you so much for considering me. I must say, I must
So
say,
sarcastic.
I just muted you because I knew you were going to say my name. So I muted Mr. Johnson, Miss Bynes Wilson. So we are going to all pretend like we did not hear what he said.
So, okay, so he said he nominates you for leading, but what aspect of this, of the executive you would like to be in, a part of? We know you guys have the skill set.
My aspect was taken, and I don't want to be, too much on that part. So the PRO section is my thing. And
all right, so we're still gonna need you as social media specialist. Still gonna need a social media experts, all right?
Okay.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we're not taking up more time. We have 12 minutes to finish. We need some other areas. We know that you have the skill set, yes? And we want to pull in others as well, but we want to start up. We just want somebody right now to be that person to galvanize that support. We have 108 persons who are part of our WhatsApp group. So we need just one person right now to pull everybody together, and we can get others to commit to participate in another area. What say we? Just one person right now, just to pull everybody together. Who can we have? Everybody don't talk at the same time now. Yes. One person. And we know that all of us on this platform, except Lamario, our plates are overflowing. But we just need to identify one person. And then when we pull everybody together, we will identify different persons in different pockets. And when we have that, we can go ahead, all right? Because this will happen, all right? One person? Yes,
Real
go
quick,
ahead.
can you send the link again? I have a couple of friends I need past students that I can send the link to that. I don't think they got this information because I barely got it a few days ago, and I didn't send it to them because I wasn't sure. Can you send out that
Sure,
link
Mr.
again for the invite?
Oh, sure, Mr. Russell.
I don't know if you know.
Miss
There's
Newbie, one of you guys just put it in the chat so Mr. Russell can get it, so he can send it out. It's in. Mr. Russell, are you a part of the WhatsApp group?
Yes, I am.
Well, it's
Yes,
right
I am.
there. I did send it out again, but send it in the chat right now, please, Miss Newbie, so we can have Mr. Russell sending out to get others, and then from there we can have someone committing to taking over. But we just want to galvanize the support right now, and we want to make sure all the years persons are represented for this 75th and going beyond. So this is not a 75th only association. We want the past students, yes? We have, as I mentioned, all the different sectors. We have persons representing all the different sectors, and we have persons far and wide, many countries, and we want to get you on board. All right. We just have 9 more minutes. You have been faithful. You have been so patient, and I really appreciate this. Yes, I really appreciate this. When I leave school now, I will reach home after 9, but that's all right. Just give me one name. Mr. Russell, your mic is still open. You want to say something else? Go right ahead.
No, I'm sorry. I should have. I didn't mute it. I'm sorry. I'm looking for the link. I'm sending some people right now.
All right, cool. Thanks, appreciate it.
Madam Principal, can
Yes, sir.
Yes, can one person have like one role, like a main role, but contribute into another role as well, or you just
Sure,
want?
you have the skill set. When we get
Okay.
the executive together, you can decide, because as I mentioned, we have over 100 participants in our WhatsApp, and we know the skill sets are there, but persons don't want to lead from the front, but they will stand behind. That's quite fine. We just want someone to just say, hey, send out a message. Hey, we'll meet this Saturday online. Hey, we'll meet this Thursday, this Sunday, whatever, for just an hour. We just
I'm
have
good
these
at doing
things
that, Miss.
extra.
So I can do that's like a PRO type thing.
Right.
I was thinking about the presidency, but because I'm doing a lot of things at the moment, as you know, who's
So you
is the
wouldn't be able
president,
to
I can
take that
support
on,
him.
but you can work with someone.
Right.
Yeah, man, that's
Right.
quite
Yes,
fine.
miss. But I can help the president who is selected.
Yes, yes. That's needed. Quite fine. All right. Is there anybody else? We need somebody else to help to galvanize the support. May I have another volunteer?
Or Miss Wilson, do you want to see that not everybody is here, but I was thinking you want to like ask in the group, and then maybe you would get like a better response like from people. Like, but again, as you mentioned earlier on, you don't want anybody to just say, hey, yeah, I want to this position. No, you want somebody to say, yes, I am willing. So even whether they're here in Jamaica or abroad or somewhere across the globe, they must be willing. And I think 2 asking in the group would be a good one.
Well, yeah, that's a good idea as well. But we know each other, and the years you will know persons where they are now, what they are doing, and how what they do currently can impact. And with that, we want to also reach out to persons. But when you put something in a group that they read, oh, not available, everybody will just start saying not available. So we just want to just get right. So we just want to gather persons. We identify and we know their skills and their ability too. And then we can also privately touch base and say, hey, we want so and so. Yes. All right, so my record shows currently we have you, Mr. Johnson, Shanique, and Mr. Russell's going to be helping us, but he will tell us, yes, because his plate is overflowing. But he will tell us, and of course we can always have his help, consultation, because I mean, with the planning committee, and I know my friend Trevor, they do a good job at planning over there in your castle. Yes. So we are 5 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen. Are there anybody else? Winsome. iPhone, yes. Winsome, son. Go ahead, sweetie.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm in New York and I'm currently not taking on any challenge. I'm just watching Shanique work. I have 3 generations of children and grandchildren. Let the younger one work.
You we need to get the backbone, and you are a backbone. Yes, they can work. And I know you'll be working behind the scene.
Exactly.
I know. And I really appreciate it.
I wish Prince Hall was there. I saw him on this chat the other day. He has a charity platform.
Yes.
And I think his platform would do well in sending out and reaching as much possible. But I don't want to call his name and he's not there.
Oh yeah,
but
I know
Prince Hall has a platform, a charity
one. Prince is good.
Yes, and I think he can reach a lot of people, but I don't want to call his name and he cannot. or will not?
Right. All right. So you can reach out to him for us. We will reach out to him as well.
Yes, he has a platform, yes.
Beautiful. That sounds good. That sounds really good. And we really appreciate it. I see Walicia coming in, past student. Yes, I see Carlene, Senior Brian coming in. Welcome, 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 ladies. We are happy you are here. We were just trying to find out if we can get persons to galvanize the group. We want all the years to be represented. We want all our past students to be a part of our grand celebration coming up, which will be our 75th anniversary. All the activities will commence, God willing, September 2023 through to August 2024. Our birth date, O.P.R.S primary, is 1949, January, when we started, all right, officially. So January 2024, we will be celebrating 75th year. And that will be grand by God's grace. So those who have just joined us, we just want to find out persons who will be able to galvanize the troop. We have on our WhatsApp group currently 108 persons who would have joined, and we really want them to know the impact that they can make. So we just need persons now. We have persons who have volunteered for PRO. We have our social media specialist, one, Miss Newbie, and we'll be having others. Again, all the areas need more than one person. So yes, the seniors are here. Oh, seniors, how are you guys doing? The seniors are here, and you guys would have been doing well. And so we want everybody to come on board. Yes, the last call, we have 1 minute to go. Last call, can I get someone to help with the leading? We're going to be having Shanique and CJ and Akila to be rallying the troop. Can we get somebody else to help? Because they're going to be on the WhatsApp group, sending out the messages. Miss Dottie, can you help us? Georgia? Me know your plate full, Miss Georgia. Miss Dodd?
I will try to assist.
Yes, I just needed to help those to galvanize the troop. Thank you, Miss Dodd. Your plate's full. JTA, full it up. All right, thank you. Are there any questions, ladies and gentlemen? You want anything you want to know about your alma mater? I'm here at your disposal to answer. If I don't have the answer, I'll find it and I'll get back to you. But are there any questions? Are there any comments?
Mr. O,
Yes,
things are
real quick.
going, I think like you to be president.
I'm not hearing. I'm so sorry.
The truth is?
Who's speaking? I don't know why my device has gone so low. Let me see if let me turn it up. Yes, I'm so sorry about that. Someone just said something. All right.
Oh, miss, I was running a joke. I was saying to how things going on. You should be the president.
Who? You. Okay.
I was running a joke and I was saying to how things are going. I think you should be the president.
Okay.
I think Mr. Russell has something to say. Not sure his mic is open.
Yeah, I was saying, what's the intention of this association? What's the goal that we're going towards? I heard you say you want to start a foundation or something to that effect.
It's very low. Mr. Russell, speak up a little louder.
Yes.
Okay.
I was saying, what's the goal of this past student association? What's the end game? Are we going to be an arm that's supporting the school financially or fundraising, or what are we going to be? What's this past student association aim? What's the end goal for this association?
All right. I did mention a few. Thanks for that question. Or I did mention a few. Or so this association, we really need. And normally when we have the Past Students Association, it is that group that really push. Fundraiser is one aspect of it, but there are different aspects of the institution. Yes, the social aspect of it that we want you to impact. So within this association, you will have persons from different sectors, yes, that can impact academically, yes, our institution, yes. Persons who will be here, medical persons, you have persons who are psychologists, social workers, yes, you have persons who are farmer, you have persons who are teachers, you have persons who are pilots, you have persons who are chefs, you have different areas. So we want this association to push, yes, to put out there, to build the brand O.P.R.S Primary, to ensure that the scholarships are there for our boys and girls, because many of our boys and girls, they have the potential, but many parents, they don't have the financial support. We want this association to be that backbone that can help. So we galvanize the support, yes? We want to be there for our teachers. And we know that there are many past students who have skill set again that can empower our teachers as well, yes, to improve ICT. So we want this group, yes, to be that group that push, yes, as I said, not only fundraiser, but that is one thing, big thing that past students do. We want them to buy in the vision, and that is to allow O.P.R.S Primary School to become a model primary school. So others will be who will come on will understand that they have the potential and can do great things. All right. So we go beyond our anniversary. We also want to highlight persons who would have gone on before. We really want to do something for them. All right. So the long haul is to ensure that there are scholarships, yes, for our boys and girls. We have mentors for our boys and girls, and we have skill set that will enhance and bolster this the skills of our teachers and the support staff. All right. So that's the main thing that we want to drive. Yes. And we know that the digital landscape is like a metamorphosis. Yes. And we know that persons who are past students can assist us in the digital space, because that's where we are going. And that's what we want. All right.
So another question,
Can't hear you.
does the primary school have like an IT department, computer labs and stuff and like that?
We do have a computer lab. We do have a computer lab. Currently our computers are very old. The counter that we have them on, well, I just looked today trying to get some assistance. It's filled with, ridden with termites, yes. And we have a space here that we'd love to expand the resource room to get our boys and girls not to wait until they reach high school, yes. We want to get them engaged in all of this before, yes. And so we have a section there that we love to build up to have something bigger that can house 40 persons. Currently, we can't host 40 students in our computer lab. About 15 comfortably, yeah.
Is that
15,
because you
20.
don't have enough? And I'm not trying to take over asking all the questions. So you have about how much computers in? Why I'm saying computer, I'm an IT, so that's my forte. So, question asking, you have computers that needs updating, or you need new computers?
Not hearing. Computers that what?
Do you need new? I'm not sure why you're not hearing me, but do you need new computers? You said the computers were old and outdated. So do you need new computers? Is that something that we can have a fundraising towards upgrading our building out the computer lab for 2024, so to speak.
Right. I would say that one what projects are, well, many projects are here, but that is a project that this association could take on as well, because as I mentioned before, we have the space to have a bigger room above the guidance section down there, and so we'd want to build on that, and the base is already there, so that is something that we want to look into. Currently as well, our internet is really not that, powerful. Yes. And so that is something, the play area for our boys and girls. There are different projects that our association can take on as well. Yes, that are here. But then I would leave that for the executive to look at what it is that the group can do and to assist and to generate fundraising activities and stuff that will assist all stakeholders. I love the questions, Mr. Russell.
One last question, and I'm not trying to take over the meeting, but let's say you're shipping, let's say you're shipping something to O.P.R.S primary school from overseas. Do you have I think it's a 401c that you're not charged a tax because it's going to the school?
Yeah. Once we are getting donations, all the donations for schools go through net. All the tax, everything is taken. We don't pay tax. So all of that is through net. National Education Trust, and they cover everything for us. Everything is written up. We just fill up the forms. Whomever the donors are overseas will fill out those forms, and they will take care of that through the finance ministry. So all of that is already on the board.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for the answers. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for asking. I appreciate it. Are there any other questions? Anyone else?
Miss, not really, not a question, but as it pertains, can you hear me, Mr. Wilson?
Sure.
Not sure if Miss hearing me, you know.
I'm hearing.
Okay.
I'm here.
Yes, Miss. So I was thinking, seeing that our 75th anniversary is coming up, but I was thinking, even though I know you maybe so I must leave it to the exec, but I was thinking in my head just now, Miss, that for each person from a particular era, we could, as a past student association, if not give each person something, but give at least somebody something to represent their year group. To say class
As
of.
I said before, when we rally the troop, and when we get the persons in, then the ideas can come rolling out, and then we put it together. Yes, because it will continue. We have timelines. We identify projects. We identify things that can be done, and we identify viable fundraising activities. Yes, that we can participate in as an association, and we keep the flag of O.P.R.S Primary School, 5-star School of Excellence, flown high. And our current students and those who we will get will be proud to be members. The spirit of O.P.R.S Primary School, we want to activate that, the spirit of excellence, being a champion, the champion spirit, the eagle spirit. We want to activate that and to ensure that that enthusiasm, yes, comes from our past students who can extend. So the activities that's coming up for our 75th, we have myriads of those that we'll be sharing, but we want this association, this team, to get the workers behind the scene and those who will lead from the front to say, yes, I'm committed to this. And of course, you put the bylaws and
finally,
everything
Mrs.
together.
Wilson, this is a question now. Finally, seeing that we have like over 180, and I know we're going to have more, right? So I was thinking, Miss, no, well, not thinking, I'm asking, let's say everybody in the group contribute. Would you allow the past student association, for instance, I am a part of another past student association where they have an actual bank account just for the past student association, where maybe one or two persons are in charge of the bank account. So I was wondering if we'll have something like that, or maybe like a GoFundMe where persons donate, especially those overseas, or maybe to do Zelle or stuff like that. Not sure, but but I was wondering in my head, if persons are to contribute, how would they go about doing so?
Oh, thanks for that. Again, as I mentioned before, our first
Yes, yes.
task is to get the team. When we get that team, then the bylaws and all the other things, financial support, all of that. The Ministry of Education has indicated that all schools should have 2 accounts. Yes. And so we will get into those ramifications and everything as soon as we put everything together. So the first line of duty is to ensure that we have persons who can rally the team. That's the first thing that we have on the agenda. So of course, we will share more. All right. So any other
All right, miss,
question,
thank you.
comment? No? Oh my God, we are 12 minutes over our time, but I really want to thank you. I just want to reiterate again that we have we're going to try to reach out to some others and see how best we can utilize. We're going to be having Miss Shanique, Mr. Johnson, Miss Newbie to be assisting us to rally the troop. All right, so we're gonna, I see your hand, Mrs. Hay. Go right ahead.
Okay,
You can open your
Miss,
microphone. I wasn't seeing the
I
question.
know someone that is excellent at fundraising. She is a past student. I reached out to her, but she's currently on another meeting with O.P.R.S High. She has a foundation and she would love to be part of this, but because of the meeting she's currently in. So she says after she come off that meeting, she will go on YouTube and listen the meeting. But her name is Amika Osborne. She is excellent at fundraising. She also runs a foundation, and I think she will be a great asset to O.P.R.S Primary. She is also a past student.
Yes, we need all our past students. And I know the skill set is out there. And I know some persons don't want their names to be called up front. I understand that as well. But we find those persons who can really, jump out from the front and to assist. And we really want to come on board, man. We really want to come on board. So thank you very much, Mrs. A, for reaching out to that person. And yes, colleagues, members, you know the persons, reach them, find them. And I want to thank you up front again, Miss Hay. And Mr. Rossi, you told me you're going to reach out to some others. Thank you for that. And persons have been sending out. Is Mr. Crombie on? I mean, they have been reaching out. Miss Blood has done an excellent job. She started the role of giving me names and numbers and reaching them and sending them. I want to thank you. Thank you very much. And some others have been sending persons. I really want to thank you. We want to make this a reality, and we can do it together. So let us put all hands and head and heart together and make this a reality. Yes. And so the persons who have the social media expertise, we need you. We need you. It does not take a lot of work because we are not going to be expected to meet every month, every day, and all of that. No, we're not going to be robbed the time. We want persons, as I said, will commit, will put things on paper, and then it's just to follow through. It's just a text message. Hey, where are you? How are we with that? Where are we? How can we? And all of that. I said again, ladies and gentlemen, the O.P.R.S Primary School has many persons who are able to assist and to push our association forward. We will soar. We want to ensure that everyone comes on board to help us. We need you. We will get your participation. We want to thank you. And we want to say, Miss Winsome, you have 3 generations. We want to say thank you for joining us. We really appreciate you.
Yes.
Thank you. So we
Yes.
appreciate everyone that took the time out. You stayed with us, you waited, you continued. Some were on different systems, some didn't have their internet up, but I want to say thanks. Thanks, Akeelia, thanks, CJ, thanks, Denisha, thanks, Miss Winsome, thanks,
Yes.
A
You're
Grant,
welcome.
thanks, Ehe, thanks, Bridget D, thanks, Carol, thanks, Charmaine Linton, thanks, Daniel Harrison, thanks, Galaxy A21S, thanks, Georgia Doug, Carlene Senior, Brian, Keneen Senior, Lakeisha Walker, Ladada Hemans, Lamario Reed, Lisa B, Marsha Lawrence, Michael Russell, Paulette Green, Shanique, Shawnee, Williams, who left us. Thank you. You have stuck it with us and you have made this possible this evening to have this first inaugural meeting, and we appreciate you. This will not stop. It will get bigger. As I said
Yeah.
before, we have 108 persons who are on our WhatsApp group, but the time period would have impacted some persons negatively because of where they are in
Yes.
in other countries. Thank you again. I appreciate you. And I say, God bless you. Looking forward for greatness from you. God bless you. Thanks.
God bless you too. Yeah.
Thank you.
You too, Madam Principal, and be home safe.
Have a good night.
You too.
Good night, everyone. All the
Night, everybody.
porridge lovers and the spaghetti red velvet cake and
Yes,
the
and the
black
cheesecake. Remember the
chocolate and the
cheesecake?
cheesecake.
Yes.
And the docono.
And the docono.
Yes.
Good night, everyone.
Good
Night,
night. Thank
everybody.
you.
I
God
even
bless.
love the
Corners, be
cornmeal
safe.
porridge too.
It was so wonderful.